those flash.
I gotta do my weight again. Every time, yeah. I wanted to know you can.
Hey, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. Keen everyone. Today we're doing a demonstrative speech for speech 112, public speaking, North South Community College. Talking about how to train a dog and basic obedience. So basically, obedience training, however basic, is kind of the difference between a good dog to have around and a dog that's generally a nuisance. So it's relatively easy. I'll try to go through just a few basic commands to kind of show how easy it is to train a dog to be just easy to have around. So first we'll go over just like tools to train a dog with. You can pretty much use things across like a very broad spectrum, but a leash, very obvious, and then a training collar, a choke chain. Some people use them, some people don't. They're useful for training a dog to heel or walk beside you. If you don't want to use a choke chain, which pretty much just teaches them how to pull, you can use a harness which targets pressure points on their body, and it doesn't hurt them at all, but it kind of keeps their attention constantly every time you pull. Another big thing is a training lead, which is pretty much just a rope with a clip on the end. You can use whatever length you want, but it allows the dog to get a long ways away from you in like a field or a yard, and then you can make them come to you using the rope. So it just teaches them to consistently tone to you. And then treats are usually good. You can just use dog food. Like when you first get a puppy, it's good to feed them out of your hands so that they're used to trusting you, and then they also just get used to doing commands every time you feed them. So today we'll go over 4 basic commands, which is pretty much come, sit, down, and then high five, which is just kind of an example of how you can teach a dog to do pretty much whatever you want. So first, pretty much to teach a dog to come, you can put them on a rope. Scout, our dog, already pretty much knows how to come pretty well, so you just enforce that every time you say the word come, you say it at the same time, or the same way every time they come to you. So Scout, come. There you go. Alright. And then that one's very simple. For sitting, you can teach them to sit by first just kind of forcing them into a sitting position every time you say sit, and then once they kind of get that down, you can have them follow a treat back. So sit, follow back, and then from there, if you just keep saying it the same way, whether you have a treat or not, they'll generally sit pretty consistently. So Scout, sit. So the second command I'll show is teaching them to go down, just to lie down. Usually you want to teach that from the sitting position, so just because it's one less step for them. Scout, down. She kind of flopped there, but basically the idea is just that you have them follow the treat down first, or you can just pull their legs out and set them in the down position. Over time, if you keep repeating the same command in the same tone of voice, they'll go down. And then throughout dog training, it's a good idea to give them treats sometimes, not always, so that if they know you don't have treats, they won't just not listen to you at all. And then for the last command is high five, which is just an example of kind of teaching a dog to do things that are outside of its general nature. So to start training a dog to high five, you want to hold your hand like the same position. Eva, good girl. Pretty much to start, you would hold your hand up and just pick up their paw, tap it with it, and that just kind of teaches them that this is something that you want them to do, using the same command with the same tone of voice. Over time, they'll kind of start swatting at you, and then you want to only reward them when they actually keep one foot on the ground, high five you, and put it down. So our other puppy, Marvin, will pick both of his paws up and just kind of lunge at you because he knows he wants you to, you want him to do something like that. You have to kind of narrow it down to giving them a treat only when they do it in the exact way that you want. Sit. Down. Good girl. Sit. Sit. High five. High five. High five. Good girl. So good. So, pretty much, those are 4 examples of just things that you can teach your dog. We're working on off-lead heeling so that the dogs will learn to kind of walk beside you. Teach them that with the choke chain or the harness, where you just give them the command and have them walk on a slack lead, and then as time goes on, they kind of learn that when you say heel or when you have them walk next to you, whether they're on lead or off lead, they'll continue to walk in that kind of general position right next to your heel. So this has been pretty much just an overview. We went over kind of tools needed and 4 examples of commands that you can teach your dog, which were come, sit, down, and high five. Throughout all of it, the kind of overarching principle is pretty much just to reward them when they do what you want and to punish them or show them disapproval when they do something you don't want. Most dogs will learn pretty quickly as long as consistency is applied to whatever you teach them. So I hope the things we've gone over will be useful if you have dogs or will get dogs. Pretty much the basics always apply.